Chat, here we go. We got Kv1 versus aZapatos. I just started the recording there a little bit late because I wanted to see if Kv1 liked the server. 160. I mean, I know we can get him like 140s, but he never seems to complain, even when he has truly garbage servers. But we've got Kv1 and aZapatos. If you haven't seen aZapatos play before, that means you're not an OG of the channel. He's played on the show matches a few times. The show matches, tournaments, all the above. But also, he played on Turf Wars. He played Turf Wars recently, and he played really well there. Rizzo and James Bott's Land, if you guys didn't get to check that out. I helped commentate that. It was a good time. Got to meet aZapatos in person and a few other North American 1v1ers. It was cool. So now we're going to see how aZapatos might do against Kv1. Now, he says it's a good server for him. aZapatos, who is in California, has pretty poor US East ping as well, 72 ping, if you saw when I checked it for him. But of course, nobody ever plays with worse ping than Kv1. Now, aZapatos has had a very interesting style when we watched him play in Turf Wars. Very speedy, very wave dash heavy, and a high pressure type style. Now, he's playing against somebody who is also known for an incredibly fast, high pressure style. So we'll see how the two of them match up against each other. Kv1 missing this double. Didn't quite have enough boost. And somebody in chat asked me, what would be my prediction for this series in a best of 5? I would guess that while aZapatos is a very high-level 1v1er, one of the highest-rated 1v1ers in North America, I do think Kv1 is still favored. I would expect Kv1 to take the series probably somewhere around 3-1. And that is just no discredit to aZapatos, who is absolutely a very talented 1v1er. It's just Kv1. He seems to be able to handle everybody but the top 2 or 3 maybe on USD servers. And then who knows, I think he'd actually be favored against them on equal ping. But at 160 ping, he's had tough time only with Daniel and Lion Blaze, I think. I don't know if he's ever played AJ. Kv1 gonna fake aZapatos, who was low on boost. Decided to come off the inside of his net because he needed to cover that far wall. And maybe could have waited longer to intercept that soft touch. Kv1 going to win the wall to air dribble. And aZapatos does not let you wall to air dribble off kickoff. This is something we learned at Turf Wars. He has never let somebody start a wall to air dribble from that position. He always goes up, pinches the ball away, forces you to do something different. And I think one of the reasons why he can do that so well, nice cuts. He's just getting to the net, though. Great recovery from Kv1. Couldn't speed the ball fast enough. But I think one of the reasons why he's so good at that... Wait a second. Kv1's trying to put a clip on. Okay, it does get saved. I'll finally finish my thought. The reason why he's so good at that is he always wave dash kickoffs. Well, 95% of the time, he's wave dash kickoffing, which I think helps him get to that side wall and intercept the air dribble early. That's the air dribble bump, though. He's not going to be able to stop this one. Kv1 able to double jump this one up in the air, give it one last soft touch before protecting it as it falls into the net. He lost to Forky as well. Yeah, he did. In fact, I think when Forky played him, I don't know if he knew or not, but he was so he didn't know who Kv1 was. And I don't know, it's just very interesting. It's a very interesting matchup. Maybe it helped not knowing who Kv1 was, because it was a huge win, if you ask me, for Forky. And he just seemed completely unbothered by it. Oh yeah, I don't know. Just a 1v1 show match. How do you counter the wave dash kickoff? Lion Blaze did it by delaying his kickoff. He played aZapatos. aZapatos took a game off of him, largely to do because of the kickoffs and the fact that he would gain control first every time. So Lion just started to delay his kickoff, and basically aZapatos' wave dash would just push the ball into him, and then he'd redirect it somewhere else. And aZapatos didn't really have a good counter back for that. And once Lion Blaze got aZapatos doing what he wanted, it was too much for aZapatos to come back. Kv1 gets to a position where he can wall to air dribble because he's forced aZapatos into net. aZapatos is being very unpredictable in net. And he's got a couple of these midfield outplays that have got him in opportunities. This time it's going to actually turn into a goal. We saw him cut past Kv1 near the back wall where he couldn't play it fast enough, but credit to aZapatos and his plank ground dribbles. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at this pool shot. Zapatos throws the calculated. We see the wave dash kickoff from Azapatos. And then Kv1, who's doing his best to try and stop an immediate goal, jumps into the way and just becomes the pool ball for Azapatos to slam the ball in. So Azapatos has brought it back to tie, chasing Kv1 down. Kv1 is going to escape, but an awkward recovery in the corner. And it's going to be the freest touch for Azapatos. Put himself up 1. Hey Feer, I'm so glad to finally catch a stream. You're a YouTube fan. Good to see you, the Beetleman. Always appreciate YouTube fans stopping by. I also see that you're sub. Sometimes the YouTube people will come in and they'll prime while I'm offline. And, you know, I always appreciate those homies who aren't even in it for the shout out. They just want to support. Great fake by Azapatos. Up 6-4. Azapatos trying to make me look wrong with my prediction here. He's been playing so well towards the latter part of this game. Kv1 known for his kickoffs. Known for a really solid standard kickoff, though. I think there's some players who do a lot of mixing up. I feel like Kv1 just has one of the best standard kickoffs in the game. And I do think the wave dash kickoff is a good counter. If Kv1 just stays standard the whole series, Azapatos is going to stay wave dash, and I actually think that does favor Azapatos. So Kv1 will have to do a bit of mixing up if the standard isn't working out for him. Azapatos falling from the ceiling to discourage Kv1 from taking the air dribble, and he fully succeeded in doing so. And then is able to steal the ball away from him, and a long shot for a 7-7-4. Azapatos looking good in this Sentio. There's obviously been a huge increase in attention towards Azapatos after his good performance in the Turf Wars, which you love to see. This wave dash is one of the biggest reasons why. Very good at using a wave dash in every possible scenario. It could be helpful. Right now, he's just been able to pressure Kv1 and steal the ball from him every time he tries to gain control, and that's not really Kv1's MO. But right now, Azapatos has the edge. So it's Kv1 who has to put himself a little bit further out of position than he would like to. Another standard kickoff. Azapatos is able to counter with a reset. He's got... Oh my goodness, I said reset. I'm getting all mixed up because I'm talking about this aerial and I know what's coming. Azapatos absolutely filthy in the air. We saw him get the double reset in Turf Wars. This time, he actually pulls off the ball, able to fake kind of 50 down underneath. 9-4. This has been a insanely dominant latter half of this 1v1 for Azapatos. Quick camera check. See where Kv1's at. Actually, great counter to go off the ceiling. Azapatos is in the flow state, man. 10-4. And there's nothing that Kv1 can do. He's trying to pressure him high. He knows what Azapatos can do on the dribble. So what does Azapatos do? He absolutely slams the ball into the ceiling and plays it quickly past where Kv1 can intercept. Now he's at 10-4. It's not really going to matter here who scores as the game winds down. It is going to be another one for Azapatos, but certainly it's a game 1 win for him. What a start. I say a start, but it is just the latter half of this game 1. Ultimately, first game of the series, though, so great beginning for this best of 5 for Azapatos fans and Azapatos bettors in chat. You love his car? Yeah, it is nice that he mixes it up. Exciting to see somebody change the norm. Will we see more Sentios out in the world? We saw Calm play Sentio for a game. Certainly that was because of Azapatos. We will see even more. Game 2, Azapatos and Kv1. Azapatos off to a hot start. And he is always off to a hot start. Every single time he meets you at the kickoff, he just comes blazing out of there with that wave dash. He's stuck a little bit in net now. He tried to get a reset off the top of his net. I don't think he did. Doesn't matter because he still covers perfectly Kv1's second attempt. And this plank is so good at getting a ton of power on those musties, but also credit to Azapatos. He is just good at it. I have a feeling he could do it just as well if you put him in an octane. Azapatos coming off the wall, trying to push the ball past Kv1. Put it behind him, and man, he's surprising Kv1 once again. Kv1 just doesn't expect this speed, this catch. Oh, look at that cut. I mean, I guess he didn't really stand a chance. Kv1 had just tapped away a clear and was falling down to the ground, facing towards the wall. And so anything except for maybe an instant half flip to turn around, which is hard to do from Kv1's position, he was going to get scored on. So, wow, aZapatos again. Another kickoff win. Kv1 tried his best to take it out of danger's way. And I have a feeling that Kv1's watching that one because this server, because this server is tough for him. I think he might have gone right through that ball on his screen, if I had to guess. Yes, we can now if you want. I can set up the score as I type during aZapatos' triple reset. aZapatos says no problem. It's 2-0. I think aZapatos backed off. Sound good? Reroll. New server. Do these guys want a new server? I can't tell. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, let's hop out. All right, we're back. We'll probably cut out a bunch of that from the YouTube video. Kv1 wanted the new server. I have match admin, so why wait 4 minutes in a server that Kv1 knows is not good when we could just restart and get him in a better one. So we got him in a better one. So we're continuing game number 2. We're going with a 2-1 lead. And if you want to throw a massive asterisk on this entire show match, because I did type to aZapatos during the possession in which Kv1 scored, then you can, but aZapatos is going to try and save my ass by making sure he wins this match either way with a full field dribble to reset, and Kv1 cannot react to it. My goodness, aZapatos. Absolutely insane on the ball. How can you get match admin? I mean, you could probably talk to Shiest or Alex. You can try and get it for them. I think my Twitter following helped me get it, or the fact that I run a ton of show matches, because I just made a tweet to them, and it was it got enough attention that they gave it to me. I wouldn't necessarily recommend that as a way to try and get it for anybody else. Look at this pogo. aZapatos. I've seen him try and pogo a couple times, and he actually got back to this ball, stole the corner boost, and then 50s Kv1 and gets a fourth. I mean, right now, aZapatos can do no wrong. The pre-flip from Kv1 should have been the fastest way to get back to the ball, and still, aZapatos beats him out. aZapatos, quick kickoff goal, 5-1. He is looking next level right now. He sticks with a wave dash, even on the diagonals. Kv1, watch that. He wants to watch that kickoff, see what's going on here. Why is he losing it? He's going to delay it slightly, or actually might have gone wave dash himself. I do think a heavy delay. That's what Lion Blaze did. He like almost was all the way outside the circle when he delayed it. And aZapatos just tapped it into him, and it just changes the end result. Instead of giving aZapatos a position where he's winning a race, you know, even if it falls back into your corner or something, it's something different, and it's just not a quick aZapatos lead. Kv1's trying to match him. I don't know if I see Kv1 do wave dash kickoffs very often. Look at the frustration. He is not happy that he just cannot seem to speed past aZapatos, and to Kv1's defense, I don't know if he's ever really played anybody who could not hang with him, or sorry, who could hang with him speed-wise. He is just so quick. aZapatos is showing him he's right there with him. Kv1 gonna dive on top of the ball, try to go for the quick shot, the glancing blow, which, if he gets it, would have been a decently strong shot. It's just one of those ones where when you go for it, there's a good chance you miss completely. Kv1 feeds this shot on, and he gets it. 7-2, just over halfway through the game, so there's actually a ton of time if Kv1 can just clean up the kickoff. aZapatos will do that wave dash on the diagonals, and now Kv1, he's trying to decide whether or not he can go out and get the midfield boost, but if he does, aZapatos will just turn and shoot. So he's forced to just hang out where he's at, which is not a great position for him because he's not likely to come out with boost or ball. So credit to aZapatos for putting him in that tough situation, and then discredit for aZapatos for handing over this free goal to Kv1. A soft touch. He didn't protect it at all. He just rolled it towards Kv1 and then drove away from the play, which is obviously not what you want to do after we see the end result. Have we found finally a great counter for how dominant Kv1 is on the kickoffs? Because every time you see a Kv1 show match, he is good in the open field, and he'll still get, wins purely off his open field play. But then he always punctuates it with insane kickoff victories. He'll have a streak of 4 or something randomly, 4 quick goals, and then it's guaranteed win for Kv1. And if Zapatos, at least for now, has completely stopped that, he is not let him do that. So Kv1's going to have to win this show match completely in the open field, which is something he almost never has to do. aZapatos freestyling once again. The musty. Oh, if he doubled that in, Kv1 is able to save it off the post. And now Kv1 will take to the skies. The air dribble bump has worked great for Kv1. No reason not to keep going for it. In fact, he doesn't even need to bump on this one. aZapatos cannot keep it out as he picks up pads. You can see him pathing over a few. Still not enough to prevent the Kv1 goal. Kv1 overrated, I swear, guys. Man, what else does Kv1 have to do before you accept that he's accurately rated? Not to mention he does this on 100 and, at least right now, 130 ping. Before he was doing on 160 in the previous game. But aZapatos, he is all over the ball. The creativity and the movement that he gets always ends up surprising. You don't understand how aZap didn't win Turf Wars. Raise Bull, AJ, Lion Blaze, they're all really good. Everybody who was at that event is really talented. That's a really tough event to win. Not to mention it was Zapatos' first event on LAN. And Raise Bull, everybody who finished ahead of him, all have been to multiple LANs. Zapatos going to be the first to fake a kickoff, despite having a serious edge in the kickoff department. Oh, wow, aZapatos just barely able to pre-flip, prevent this goal, but actually, I take that back. I don't think he's going to be able to. Look at those wave dashes. He might have been able to cover the mid or even far post with the dashes. Kv1 saw him committing super hard, just tapped it soft. Says, impressive recovery, but I'm going to punish you. Kv1, I think, wave dash kick off to that one as well. Trying to decide if he can challenge this or not. He has really no choice. He has to. Otherwise, aZapatos can just roll the timeout. Wow, able to evade the demo. Has to take this dribble, but first jump didn't work for him. I think he would have. If he had come off the ground correctly, I think he would have taken that dribble because he has no choice with the time left. But once his first jump wasn't good, that's when he decided to come back down to the ground and do something off the bounce. aZapatos pass to himself. Look at him go, man. This has been his key to victory so far. His just midfield speed. He finds ways to get quick shots before Kv1 can recover. And he's doing them creatively with like high ball movement, like passing to himself off the ceiling. No, just a good first 2 games. aZapatos gonna have no mercy here in the final one. He makes it a 12-6 game. What a performance from aZapatos so far. I'm wrong, chat. I'm wrong so far with my prediction. How about you guys? Game number 3. aZapatos and Kv1. The story of the game so far has been the kickoffs, as it frequently is with Kv1. But instead of it being him dominating and the other player having to try and find a way to crawl back, it's been the opposite. aZapatos and his really clinical wave dash kickoff continues to dissect yet another opponent. And now he's been able to add on top of it great midfield play, beating Kv1 with not a ton left over, but he'll find something here in this game number 3. He's able to get around this ball. aZapatos a little bit too worried about stealing that corner boost. Kv1 says, I don't need it. I'll just power slide, get myself a goal. Let's let aZap play another one after this. I think we actually have somebody lined up to play if Zapatos wants to, but so far, this one is not over. Can't stress that enough. Kv1, very high-level player, and probably hasn't played too many games against Zapatos. I don't think Zapatos actually grinds that much ranked. He kind of wins quickly and then stops playing. And we haven't seen him in the Showmatch scene a ton as of late. So Kv1, I think, is just getting a read. And I'm not just saying that because he's up 2-0 and getting, you know, one of his first leads in a while here. He is very unorthodox to play against. Zapatos is, that is. And I don't expect Kv1 to continue to get as dominated as he has in the past couple games. I expect Kv1 to be right back in it, even take over control with enough time reading how Azapatos is going to play. This is a great demo, though, and might not be possible to save a dribble like this. Doesn't matter how much you're prepared for how mechanical Azapatos is. Kv1 on the respawn. Azapatos plays a bit of keep away as he never brings the ball down. He's able to slot it in top shelf. I swear I've never seen KV. I mean, maybe he has. I haven't focused on it too much, but Kv1 has fully adopted the wave dash kickoff on these diagonals, or just in general. He's like, hey, I'm a believer now. You have made me a believer. It's time to start working these wave dash kickoffs into my game because Azapatos is showing what you can do with them. Kv1 even finding another place to go for a wave dash 50, not just the kickoff. Azapatos wins this one. Did he go wave dash? Of course, he always does. He didn't get the wave dash, but he just wins it over the top of Kv1. I wonder if playing hitbox is different to kick off against. I'd want to hear it from the players. If you have to position hitboxes any differently when going up against a plank, because these players almost never go up against planks. Pretty much only Octane hitbox nowadays. Not even really Dominus. It is either Fennec or Octane, and just about nothing else. So it's another thing that just makes Azapatos so interesting. Bounce dribble for him, baiting Kv1 in, and what is he doing here? He needs to score quickly. He is playing down. I guess if he wants the game to go to overtime, maybe he could waste a bunch of time, but no reason to slow down. Kv1 has fully adapted the wave dash. Azapatos air dribble to the back wall. Never threatening, so Kv1 is just going to be able to get boost. Azapatos playing really aggressive. Kv1 gets the read on it. Now he's trying to get a little doomsy, and he forced Azapatos to own goal. Azapatos is going to throw the great pass as he is backwards trying to recover. And ends up just, yeah, he was screwed. He'd have been better off just not jumping at all, because I don't even think if Kv1 was not there, like I don't think there was an angle for him to save it. He was only going to be able to own goal. Azapatos playing from behind once again. That play in the corner where he chips it up and then jumps quickly off the back wall has surprised Kv1 multiple times when Kv1 dives, but did not dive this time around. Playing from farther outside the corner, recognizing how quick Azapatos is making that play. Azapatos challenged early, just tried to 50 into a reset for a wave dash. Kv1, though, able to push this ball back into the blue half, trying to pass to himself. Wave dash back down to 50. His best option to stay in possession. What a boost spawn. Shows up for him right as he drives over it, but that shot was not what he wanted. I think he wanted to take something on net. Continue to pin Azapatos back. And the wall dash is for Azapatos. Seemed like he was going to get there either way. But the wall dashes don't hurt. He does them with ease. Kv1 was 0. Yeah, Kv1 was never going to make it back. Both these guys hitting the wave dash, but the veteran of the kickoff. By the way, wave dash recovery. I know that people call it wave dash recoveries a lot, which is true, but I think the other wave dash kickoff is used so little, actually never, that it is just a bit quicker to say wave dash kickoff. Azapatos threatening to bump this whole way. Let me go check and see if we got something covering up my... Yo, $20. The Beetle Man wants a $20 prize pool. Let these guys know. $20. Oh, wait. Got to tap back in. I'll let them know on the next goal scored. Thank you, the Beetleman. Good to see you here. Appreciate you contributing to a prize for these guys. Minute left to go. Zapatos on the edge of taking this in a full sweep, which I have to imagine people in chat who bet on that might become rich. I could be wrong. Chat can let me know what kind of percentage the aZapatos sweep got. I would be very surprised if it wasn't one of the lower predictions. Not because he's not good, man, but Kv1 is pretty unbeatable at most times. 5%. Okay, that is what I would guess. But hey, we're all learning. aZapatos is teaching us all what he can do. Can he finish off Kv1? Because he needs to. I don't think he can afford to pass up any opportunity to put Kv1 away. He is very talented in the air, though. Ceiling reset, far away from the net. Kv1. Oh, the pogo. Zapatos, the pogo, the musty. He puts it too high. That would have been one of the nastiest ways to finish a sweep if he was able to score it, but he did not. And now Kv1 barreling down the other way, putting pressure on Zapatos, who is able to clear this one. But Kv1 certainly wants to keep this up. He's got Zapatos low on boost. You see Zapatos picking up as many pads as possible. Comes for the early challenge. Good decision. So he's able to intercept it right as he gets the reset, so it will be overtime in Game 3. Zapatos, he has been so good at the kickoff. He's got to feel good about being back at a kickoff position with the game on the line. Now chasing Kv1 down, able to undercut this ball after the demo did not succeed. Kv1 actually still in control. Actually, the outplay from Kv1 didn't have enough boost or momentum to finish it off. So it will be Zapatos with the whole field ahead of him. He'll take the ball down for a carry and look to 50 Kv1's early challenge. Can he find a way to score on a super tight angle? No, it's not going to happen. Kv1 will get his own corner boost, accelerate the ball quickly back into the other corner. These guys are getting the ball movement up really high. Big miss by Zapatos. And I don't think it was intentional. It works out as a good fake, as if he was clearing it to the corner. But I don't think he takes that kind of risk. He thought there was any chance that Kv1 reads that fake. Now Kv1, full field, quick dribble. I don't think he can protect it or really change its momentum that much once it gets going that fast. So Zapatos does have the read. He's going to lob one top right in order to get Kv1 to use a bit of boost on defense. Now Kv1 playing a bit of keep away. These guys. Oh no, Zapatos, what are you doing? Wait! It's an own goal! Oh my goodness. Kv1 lobs a soft one at net. Zapatos should just be saving this and then taking it to the corner, but no, he couldn't keep it out and actually finish it off himself. So Kv1 not going to go down in his sweep. He's at least going to get one game. So we head to Game 4 with these two. Game 4, Zapatos was not able to put Kv1 away. Is he going to regret what might be his best opportunity to do so? As Kv1 has started to figure him out. Zapatos in the corner for a quick little doomsy. Not able to find it, but he does have Kv1 on 0 boost, so it's in his best interest to continue to put the pressure on, trying to demo Kv1. I'm actually surprised he didn't bump him there, because Kv1, who had obviously 0 boost, single jumped and then delayed. Basically, he was going to wave dash on a very predictable spot. So I figured Zapatos, who probably couldn't get to supersonic in time, at least could get a ton of boost and bump him really far away, but decided not to. Decided to try and just take over the ball, and it didn't work out. Kv1 beat him to it, and the long shot is just barely wide. Kv1 undercutting Zapatos, starting to be a pest right back to him. He's going to take the ball into his own half. Zapatos, we hear the jumps coming behind him. Not sure if he's pre-jumping some kind of clear or if he's just wave dashing like he likes to do. Kv1, nice recovery, but Zapatos recognizes that he's not going to be able to beat him to the ball, but he is just going to be able to demo him away. Look at the shot. Oh my goodness, Zapatos putting some heat behind this ball. 106 km/h. Kv1 on the respawn, picking up a couple boosts on his way to the challenge and brought himself too far away from the net to be able to stop that heater. aZapatos, the bump. He's going to try and steal the boost in case he can't find the angle. But he does find the angle. Little bump. Kv1 on the wall, who I think thought was going to get a wave dash. Because he recovered so slowly off the wall. I think if he knew that he wasn't going to be able to get something, he would have jumped earlier, but... Wave dash in a demo, aZapatos. 70% now, no, 70 now. Thank you, the Beetleman. Appreciate another $20 donation. It is a 3-0 lead for the shoe man himself. aZapatos gaining control of this ball. He's not going to get another spawn in the midfield. He already stole that as soon as the kickoff happened. Interesting slow shot. Kv1 will be able to save it. aZapatos just tapping the ball to the corner. Not really a touch with much purpose, if you ask me. He is able to bump Kv1, eventually get control. Pass to himself on the back wall. Kv1 showing high. I like that he jumped off the inside of his net early. A lot of players fall a little bit too in love with that high challenge. And Kv1 smart enough to bail on it and go low. Of course, aZapatos just scored on him underneath. You see Kv1 still has a bit of that frustration after losing a challenge in the midfield. Just kind of, yeah, just his car just stops. He's like, what can I do against this guy? He's such a pest. aZapatos deciding not to take that boost, which has a better read on the respawn. And see, this is just, he's tilted Kv1. It's Kv1. Oh, he missed the wave dash. But obviously, the tilt after missing the wave dash is the reason why he's nowhere near the net. aZapatos undercutting Kv1. Wait, did he get a reset off of aZapatos' car? aZapatos fake. Kv1 does not fall for it, but then he just chips it over the top of him. Everything that aZapatos is doing is working. Kv1 can no longer get a read once again. Oh, why is he not challenging, though? I just can't think of a reason why at 0 boost, Kv1, after turning towards the play, wants to then turn all the way back around. There's just no play to be made when you have 0 boost at that point. You have to just challenge once you've turned in. And I think Kv1 actually knows that, but he has to shake off the tilt if he wants to come back in this game. aZapatos is doing a great job of not letting that happen. You want to prevent somebody from untilting, you just need to chase the ball and stop them from ever getting consecutive touches, because if you never let them feel like they're playing the game, there's no way to untilt. aZapatos doing that right now. Kv1, nice last second flip to actually prevent a 6th goal for aZapatos. Minute 30 for Kv1 to get a few back. He's finally going to have a bit of space. aZapatos certainly going to look to demo him. Kv1 able to dodge it. He is just trying to throw some wave dashes in of his own. aZapatos almost able to break free. Kv1 able to demo him and take boost. So now he's got full space, something he hasn't had in a while. What does Kv1 do with it? An interesting first touch. He's going to fake aZapatos, but aZapatos gets just enough of the ball to prevent Kv1 from getting a goal. A minute left to go. Kv1 needs 5 off the sidewall. aZapatos basically, I thought, just owned gold, but he's back up to prevent Kv1 shot. Now he's inside his net with low boost. Kv1 pass to himself and the finish. So he's got 49 seconds to get 4. Took him a long time to get this one, although it did seem inevitable. Did have possession for a while, and it's a great keep away play. Seeing that aZapatos wanted to make the high save inside the net on that side of the post, just lob it over to the other side, make it very hard for him to get there. Now Kv1 is going to have to bump here, right? Yeah, I mean, with the way the ball was set up on that arc, he wasn't going to be able to make it go any higher. Oh, nice double. aZapatos gets the save from inside and out of the net. He is absolutely not letting Kv1 back into this one. My goodness, aZapatos. This Sentio, it just is doing work for him right now. Bro, you are really good. Hey, Kv1, he's going to throw credit where credit is due. But man, wait. No matter what you're going to say. I feel like somebody has said that about Kv1 before. I feel like someone has had to have said that about Kv1. Zapatos doing what the best of the best have shown him how to do, which is stay on top of the ball and never ever let the other player get something going. Your playstyle lets me rush a lot. Oh, look at this back and forth. Kv1 says no, but honestly, I mean, the proof is in the pudding here for Zapatos, who is about to win this now $70 show match in game 4. I mean, to be fair, Kv1 did say, hey man, you are really good. Because you try to play smart. Okay, Zapatos is like, you got to turn your brain off, homie. You got to turn your brain off and just drive at the ball. Oh, what a match. Yo, GG's. I don't want to. I want to tell him GG's, but I want to let him figure it out. Thanks for playing. Zapatos with the win, man. Thank you. All right, I have to hop out of this match. I can't deal with the scoreboard thing saying MVP 1,000 times.